Welcome to session 37. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to double check that. It is true, 37. Here we are.
I cannot confirm if this is correct, so I'll just trust Halldamir.
I have double checked. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
I have decided, through the magical power of rolling a d4, which one of you will be doing the recap.
Yeah.
The answer is Manako.
Ah.
By the way, Malachi, Jake wants a cutout thing of you.
What? Body pillow?
What? I think we've gone off track from the
I just came back.
the recap. Recap. You're
Through
it.
the power of rolling a d4, you're doing the recap.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Yay!
see what I got here.
Tell it from whatever perspective you wish.
Well, the objective one, I would hope. So last session we started by flying off in an airship. Wasn't regular ship, of course. Best type, only type. To the Silver Dragons. We brought William with us because we really want to see them. Why not? Always very much for the idea, anyway. We met up with the Silver Dragons. One was really mean. The other one was kind of pliable. And then they showed us a big-ass gold dragon. Really, really big. Not something we want to mess with. We talked to the gold dragon that William talked to. Invited Sylvina, the Duchess of Necrodus, to do an anti-undead sort of spell ritual over the graveyard to ensure that the dragon graveyard would not have to be all dug up and destroyed. So that was good. And we also talked to the dragons about the whole drow problem, to which they said they would give us a human servant to serve us until said otherwise, really. As the only aid they were really willing to give in that respect.
Quite the way they put it, but alright.
Beyond that, we flew back to the capital for many days, and then we dealt with the dreams of blue fire with William, as we discovered who had the blue flame inside of her, and made sure that she was not a danger to William. I think those are the main points of what happened.
Pretty much. Not a huge amount happened last session again.
I mean, you had some important revelations.
Did we?
Oh.
We had
We
revelations?
talked to the dragon and the life tree.
You didn't talk to the world tree.
I mean,
It just kind of, it stood there, just kind of
No,
chilled
we
with you.
talked to the dragon and
Oh
saw
yes,
the life
there
tree.
also was a world tree.
Yeah, the world tree. That was a
It
thing.
wasn't really a big deal. Nobody knew anything about it. It's just kind of there.
It's kind of there now.
Kind of
Just kind of
powerful.
sits around.
It's kind of powerful, kind of worrying. Doom
Well, nobody
prophecies.
knows what it does.
Doom
I mean,
prophecies.
it's not as
and-
powerful, we just don't know what.
yeah.
Well, asked the dragon what it did, and he was like, "I don't know, because I have never let anyone look into it, so
It's
we
basically
don't really
a
know
case.
what it does."
It's basically a case of guard it. All right. What does it do? You don't need to know.
I mean-
okay.
All creation stemmed from it, that's reason enough.
Yeah.
In general, we shouldn't
go with
mess
that.
with it, and that's fine. Gold Dragon can sit and protect that and be all brooding if that's what he wants. That's okay.
Yeah.
We won't hold it against him. It's kind of what they do. The old Gold
Brood.
Dragons.
Sitting.
So as
Foresee the future and then do nothing about it.
is tradition about this council chamber, is there anything you want to discuss with each other before,
Council business. Council business.
or anything before the main council settled? Anything between the players you wish to discuss?
Should I mention the thing, Manikai?
The
What
thing
thing?
sounds
You just
disconcerting.
gave Albert a hit. There is a thing.
Yeah, that's
The thing
disconcerting.
that, I mean, there's always things, but there's a certain thing.
That recent thing?
The very recent thing.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I also
It's
got a
worrying.
dream from the mother.
You received a dream, huh?
Yeah,
Interesting. Oh, Jake's.
or whatever, Tina, where she had the,
We are
the dream.
Unsure
I got
exactly
one
what it
also.
is. I couldn't really see much.
But I wasn't charmed or anything.
As Ballard is saying, that you're noticing him though is his body language a little bit more perky than usual.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Perky.
Yes.
Am I like, oh boys?
You
Easy, though.
might even.
it seemed that this being, well, I can't really say for any emotional impact, as well, I don't really have access to such.
You don't comprehend.
You don't comprehend.
So
But it seemed to be feeble and, well, to my mind at least, pointless. I didn't really see any events happening in it, or it showed me what it was, but it seemed to him that he felt quite a bit of surge of emotion as it happened. Although I cannot describe to you what that would be.
can you see what she left in people's mind? Because she tried to talk to me in a dream, or I don't know if she tried to talk or take over. I don't know.
From the information that was given in the dream, it's very little. I don't know why she's doing what she's doing. Either she failed at doing something, or she's done something that we don't realize. It's one of the two.
Oh yeah, by the way, apparently, I don't know, who's typing really loud?
Sorry.
Give it a take.
William has told that apparently someone has been in his room.
Oh.
Because there are muddy footprints.
No, there were a while ago.
Yeah, there were, and he has been a little
That's a bit worrying.
annoyed of that. So I brought the Aryan and made him sniff around, and he is pretty sure that it is Raphael.
Raphael's been snooping out William's room.
Yeah. And then you remember Crimson's little brother, Carlion? He told me that he thinks he knows why. And he told me that apparently there is this door that appears and disappears in William's room. And then I talked to Luna, and she told me that apparently in the old, before it was burned down, there used to be this...
There used to be this what?
There used to be these magic doors that appeared and disappeared in case of emergency. And the door in William's room would lead to the vault. In case of emergency, he has to go through that door and then be in safety in the vault. Or by the vault. We're not sure if it's in the vault or by the vault.
I mean,
In character,
they didn't even know it was still there.
I mean, yeah.
They're all surprised that it's still there. They thought it disappeared with the old...
In player, isn't like the vault only meant to have like one way out? It's like the main door.
Yes, to a
Like-
large, it only has one way out.
Yeah, like as player, that's
If you go in there, you're in there until someone opens the door.
yeah,
Yes.
and
So why has Raphael not said this to us?
I don't know.
Seems like something we should know.
I mean, he clearly hasn't been in the vault, or else he'd be trapped in there. But
No, of course not. But,
maybe that's where he's been all this
but just
time.
the existence of another door where people can slip in, or where William could slip in and interact with the arms.
Well, I don't think it's the vault with the arms is the one with the money. At least that's what
That's the same one.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
exactly
Oh.
both are stored in the same place, admittedly. Though admittedly, the arms are behind a locked door. Well, most in the
Yeah, I wouldn't
the
worry.
cabinet.
apparently that is a thing. I don't. Luna is on the case.
Well, let's stop by putting a new lock on William's door then.
Well, it's a door that appears and disappears.
Yeah, but on his door, so people can't just snoop in his room if he doesn't want to.
Because apparently someone went in there while he was out at class one day.
Yeah.
We don't want people to just be able to do that.
Well, we kind of need people to clean his room and stuff like that.
Sure, I suppose.
Yeah, but like that's servants, I suppose. So. Either way,
Yeah. But there is a very strong sense of roses, and Ariam was positive that it was Raphael.
Scent of roses.
sense of rose. That
And the other only smell he could smell was Riff, but it was very old. It was an old smell.
yeah, Riff wouldn't be there now, or if she is, what is she doing?
I can
'Cause I
confirm
wouldn't
this-
know.
I can confirm
Give
this
him a
is not.
magic bag if I take his blood and drink it.
No, that would not be enough.
So there is an amount.
There is an amount.
Not of blood. She would need something else.
Yeah.
Well,
The Philosopher's Stone.
What am I?
Well, I just thought
I mean, what?
I should share this.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good. I'm glad that somebody shares what they have.
You're welcome.
I can tell you now with utter assurity, Artemis knows nothing of anything right now. He has no secret information.
Don't you?
That's almost suspect.
He's just mooched about.
I mean, admittedly, he hasn't had long to gather secrets.
Exactly.
We
It's
have a
been
general
day.
trust until trust is sort of
Yeah.
disproven, you could say.
There's plot trust, story.
Oh
trust.
yeah, and apparently the what was the name of the duchies where it's always frozen?
Valentor?
Valentor. Apparently the Duke is really keen on getting his kids married to all kind of people.
Trying to get alliances with everyone.
Alliance with
Little
it.
thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
Interesting, it's not the Archduchess who actually has the power trying to do it, it's the Duke.
He is also the father of the
Okay,
little
I
girl.
forgot to unmute myself after I finished typing out.
Maybe he just wants excuses to visit the capital to get away from the frozen hellhole he lives in.
Maybe.
You know,
Also,
I wouldn't blame him. That place sucks.
Did you know that Carlion got this power from the alchemist?
Or who? What alchemist?
Remember that
The Alchemist.
the alchemist that adopted
Oh,
him?
that alchemist.
He did some experiments, and one day Carlion woke up and he could see magic auras permanent.
Alright, yeah, sure.
It's the only reason. It's the only reason he would be able to say like about.
Have you ever thought about child kidnapping, Manikai?
Yeah, but it's very expensive to use these sorts of drugs.
Yeah,
Like, I don't see a point to inject them into another person.
that was the reason he was able to help Zoe out with the whole like. I think that's why because he
Yeah.
saw the secret door.
He saw the door.
Well, he did see it and it disappeared from him when he tried investigating it. So it's like, oh, I'm not allowed to go in there.
We'll make a point of asking Raphael to, if he discovers more security breaches in the future, please inform us about them.
Yeah.
Instead of exploiting them to spy on
I
children.
mean, Luna confirmed that most of the secret doors refuse to open for the most part, and that's under certain conditions. So
Yeah, but still, it's like,
yeah, it's at least something. It's not at least they're not
this
wide
is the
open.
kind of information that's good to have out there.
It is.
Like,
It
why
is.
would he be keeping it for himself?
It's not goody two shoe like me.
Or me?
Anyway, shall we move on? Because I feel like we're going in circles.
Feel like you're going in circles, Mr. Circle Man.
Circle!
We just last, Rith was keeping secrets and stuff happened, and now he begins to do the exact same kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a little worrying timing, honestly.
Illuminati.
I mean, it
These
didn't.
mother dreams and everything.
This hasn't happened over the last 2 weeks because he hasn't been here over the last 2 weeks. But
Yeah, it's been a longer thing that he's been doing. Wonder what other secrets he has.
It's not very nice.
No, it's not.
But now that I think about it, maybe I should have Sebastian see if he can find out what happened in that dream. Where so the only thing she could remember of the mother was the.
Sure.
modify memories.
Good.
That's all I could remember of it as well.
Modify
Well, it
memories.
certainly
restore
didn't have
dream.
much to show me. More like lips, and then he said that he felt happy from them. So,
Oh my.
I don't know
Well-
what happened there, but apparently he's acting all girly now.
Not quite girly, just when he thinks about it, he can't help himself, but he just likes the feeling he gets when he thinks about it.
Well,
Ugh,
Next-
wicked minds.
next time Zoe is talking with Sebastian. By the way, in 8 months, Sebastian is leaving
Why?
because his sister is pregnant and he's gonna be there when
Alright,
she
cool.
gets the baby.
NPC love. Alright.
NPC loves it, so it's like, oh my god, you're leaving because your sister has a baby. Oh my god, can I come? And he's like, no, and
I think we've only actually played like in-game time is like 14 months, so a lot can happen.
More than that, I think.
A little bit more. I don't think it's too much.
But if you want to do modify memory time to restore memory, you could.
yeah, but I don't know if we're gonna do it now or
But if you can, because Sebastian can,
I think better to do it in like downtime, to be honest.
You're really itching for a fight, aren't you?
No, I'm just like those 5-minute memory things can.
Did you want to grow
like,
a
it can go
picture
on
of the kitten?
Several things.
Because I have one.
What?
I mean, I don't think the cat needs a better picture.
Like, how long's it been? He's just a kitten.
He's not really a kitten anymore, to be honest.
Well, that's why I asked if you wanted a grown-up picture of him.
I think it's good though.
Sorry. I have no more. I have no more real. I mean, we know that the Drow city is called Dark Reach, the city of monsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows that.
It's just what you do.
I didn't.
I didn't know that
Right.
either. New
Good.
information.
Well, I will mark that off as a thing I've told you. I have a list of things, but I thought that I had already told you.
You maybe want to go down the list of things you know about the Drow for.
That'd be,
I make an X there.
What about like just this, like this encounter that we're going into? Can you?
I have no idea. Oh, I know that there might be. I have heard that there might be Driders.
Might be Driders.
Other than that, I
Alright.
have no clue. I have not looked
Fucking
into that.
Riders?
Fucking
Great.
Driders, man. Great. Alright.
What does
sure,
Laura
sure.
know about Driders?
What does Laura know about Driders? One moment while I work out what you would.
What type
Hang
of
on,
what types are Driders?
I don't
Like-
know. I need to work that out.
Lord might know something about Driders.
What?
If it's a
What
do you
skill
need?
check, if it's a skill check like planes or Arcana,
It's a
I shall.
dungeoneering.
Oh, dungeoneering.
Dungeoneering. I can do dungeoneering.
I don't have dungeoneering.
No,
so
no,
That's
that's-
my people.
Screw that. That's my people. Yo.
Because I needed to check. Like, what
30.
actually? What the hell is a Drider? I had to check what type they were.
What do I know about Driders with a 30?
And that is a good question.
I
What do you know about Driders with a 30?
I know that other flesh-crafted creatures are aberrations.
I Driders aberrations?
They do count as aberrations, which is why I call it engineering.
No.
Interesting.
Oh, lovely.
The boss be like, my sister's a drider.
Oh, flesh crafting.
Well, you would know Driders are created from the body of a drow, warped and mutated through either elixirs or magic.
Lovely.
It is very potent and quite dark magic that's used. And Driders are, well, they are rather interesting actually the way they turn out, because depending on the kind of Drider, they can either share far more of their, spidery side to them, or they're far more drow side dependent on it, especially also. So it's noted the female ones most notably seem to show far more features of their, well, true self. As scary as it is. You would know also, of course, they are aberrations. They have bite attacks and poison attacks, and still wield weapons. They're also resistant to magic.
Resistant to magic.
Any energy
Right.
types?
No. No
Alright.
energy type, they're just resistant
any-
to magic in general.
Any well-known spell-like abilities or some such?
You would know that almost all Driders can cast spells.
Almost
Alright.
all Driders can cast spells.
Uniquely to the Drider, then.
Alright.
Yeah, each Drider has a set of spell-like abilities, and even normally some kind of ability to cast normally as well.
And I what do I know about Drow in general?
Drow, well, you know they are the dark cousins of normal elves. There's also be a local check to find out more.
Sure.
They have local, I think.
The local Drow.
The local drow are attacking! Run!
35. That's a
No, I
natural
don't.
20 right there.
Well, you know a Drow are especially known for being graceful and merciless.
Good. That's
They
what we want,
are
right?
they are the dark
Let me
cousin.
go.
They are the dark cousin of elves sent deep below the earth. Elves that had built up such an eternal hatred for other creatures, supposedly by legend, that their bodies just warped and changed with the foul magics they were dealing with, and just, without them even trying, became something new. All drow are resistant to magic, and all drow have some kind of spell-like ability, even if it's very weak. Drow also generally quite all trained with how to use poison, and have the ability to see in the dark. You also know about drow nobility, which are highly resilient to magic, as well, of course, with the elven abilities to be immune to sleep. But they also generally have much more potent spell-like abilities, and are generally far more physically fit than most other races.
So how does one know them? Like by garb, I suppose you would know them.
Yeah, there's no see by sight to work out if it's a drow noble or not. But generally, a drow noble will make themselves known.
All right.
They're more of a
The
fuck you.
drow are generally their egos generally are quite large.
Right.
You also, of course, know drow society is normally matriarchal. Males are given a much lower position than females, etc., etc.
Right.
You would know the rest about drow.
Metagame. Go.
Well, he rolled a natural 20. He knows.
He knows a decent bit.
Knows a decent bit.
He knows.
He knows
Does
stuff,
he-
man.
Does he know the most famous and awesome drow in the history is called Cash Coloninas?
No,
Oh.
She's not even that powerful at this point.
no, she's not. At this point, we're like I think at this point we're in. At this point, if it started at the same time as Way of the Wicked, we would be in the middle of the like Doom Spire. What do you call it?
Horn.
The Horn. There you go.
We could
Yeah.
go there and kill them all.
Let's finish the Way of the Wicked. A campaign before it starts.
The problem is you guys don't know about Talingard.
No.
It's true.
Well, anyway, that is bad news with drows and riders.
Oh yeah, it is. But I'm sure we can kick some ass.
Let's hope we find some information that can help us on our way down.
Oh yeah, we need to take prisoners.
Not prisoners. We don't need that. We just need whatever maps they have.
Maps? Just maps? Alright, sure.
Maps, writing, that sort of thing.
Well,
Prisoners.
in case of poison, I got the stuff.
What stuff?
Stuff.
Well, I got all kind of delay poison and ignore poison and
Oh,
Also,
okay.
let me help you with if you each of you want an antitoxin before we go in, giving you a +5 bonus against poisons for an hour.
I'm good.
yeah.
It's kind of one of my best selling products in the nobility.
I bet. I'm good. I'm good.
Before every
Eat it
banquet.
before every meal.
Hmm.
A little pill glass with chemical reagents to
That's pretty cool.
help them
Where is this camp we're gonna attack?
far away.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is it underground or?
It's built into the side of a mountain.
Oh,
Okay. So it's half and half. It's on the surface, but it's not all at the same time. It's
Huh?
not that far away, though.
It's known not to have an access to the Underdark.
Yeah, it's
It is just some kind of camp they've been using for
for Wood
restocking
Scouts.
and keeping an eye on people.
Yeah, alright. That's near the. It's on the border of Quell and Selmont, isn't it?
The location in particular here is actually basically on the border of all three duchies: Selmont, Quell, and Amerisia.
well, are we gonna go then?
Alright, so what?
Yeah.
Right here? Boop. That's pretty cool. Alright.
So, do you board airship and go for travel?
Board airship.
Let's do it.
Okay, in that case,
Non-crafting alchemy.
what day of the week is it, Manika?
What day of the week? It is currently Star Day.
Ooh, Star Day.
Star Day? What's Star Day in our calendar?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, hey!
The day before Sunday.
It lines up well, doesn't it?
It does, it lines up perfectly.
Just the same. So
You will begin your piloting. This requires an alchemy check to pilot unless you want to go on autopilot. Your choice.
we'll be fine. We can go on autopilot.
Okay, I will take the autopilot result, which is still pretty good. Working this out.
Like it's as good at flying as a whale is at swimming. I think it'll be fine.
Well, I'll inform you your flight is going to take 4 days. Due to the current weather conditions, which is quite stormy actually on the way you're travelling. But that's fine. It is good enough where it's not going. The airship won't crash itself.
Good.
Not from some little storm.
Just
4
causes a bit
days,
of
and we are
slow.
here. All right.
Are we on the Deliverance or the Maelstrom?
Deliverance.
There you go.
Cool.
You don't like the Deliverance? You
Jake?
could take the other one for a swing, but there's not really much reason.
What? No, I like Deliverance. It was the first one.
Maelstrom is
I was just
scouting
wondering.
the waters around Mauritia. Sure. Do a little bit of coast guarding, pirate
Yes.
hunting, whatever.
As you sail out, or fly out, I should say. Let's have a look. Can I have a D20 from Dina?
Sure.
Okay. The trip is long through quite stormy conditions, though you see some strange shapes out in the clouds. Nothing really seems to happen. You just sail straight through, and it's a decent, it's calm for you guys, even if the weather isn't too calm. As you will make it to what is basically a large set of crossing mountains. Made of some, I mean, it's not too strong of stone, but it's not bad. The mountains decently tall, and luckily though, the mountains do allow for an easy way to park the airship if you so choose.
Yeah, we usually just hover it.
It's your choice.
People can generally fly down. There's no reason to land. That just invites, like, badgers and whatnot.
If you would land. Well, it's not hard following the instructions given by the marshal of where the camp was. You do find it quickly. The instructions were pretty accurate, it seems.
I guess we just jump down.
Outside the cave, there are quite clear instances of drow activity, such as, to Laurel's eye, he notices in the corner quite a few bottles of broken glass. Some of which, he at a distance could immediately recognise to have drow sleep poison on them.
Huh. Do they appear to be vials?
They were vials. They're broken now, but...
Does it seem like they were broken, used in battle, or just thrown hazard sort of to the side?
It looks like they were used in battle of some kind.
Alright then. Any signs of blood?
There are signs that someone's tried clearing blood off. It's faint, but it hasn't had enough time to completely wash off yet.
Alright, well. I suppose we keep a watchful eye as we move along.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that would be fine. Skill check. Oh, damn it, Halldamir.
What?
Failed
Why
your
me?
Constitution save.
Well, I rolled some skill checks in the background. I will say, you got a skill check of 0.
Be glad that's not like a blow dart draw poison save.
I am gonna ask, did we all take one of those poison thingy?
I assume you've taken a...
Sure.
Don't-
Take an antitoxin.
Yeah, sure.
Still like them.
Just in case there's any that don't.
That was not a poison save, however.
No, was it getting lost skill check?
No, this was... Well, you discover quickly what it was.
Looking around and gonna die.
Pitfall.
Pitfall, sweet.
As, wandering forward, you hear the earth crack. And, Laurel,
Is flying.
you do not fall into the pit. Even if you weren't flying, this does not catch you off guard.
I assume that Laurel is flying pretty much all the time, because there's no reason not to.
I mean, it's sometimes... I mean, some of the caves are...
Oh yeah, if there's no room...
It's a little hard to stretch your wings sometimes.
Yeah.
However, Artemis, I'm afraid you fall into the pit.
Sure.
The pit isn't too deep.
Can I make... How far behind him am I? Can I make like a reflex save to go all rubbery armed and catch him?
By rules, that you could do a climb check at a -10 to catch him during fall. Failure would result in you possibly falling in with him, though.
Sounds familiar, this.
Yeah, this sounds very
Did we
familiar.
do this before?
I
And
believe
Raphael
it
ended up
before.
going down.
But
yeah.
with Riff.
Yeah.
It
My
was.
climb check's not that good,
Fucking
so
ages ago, yeah.
I'm just
You
gonna
all
let
fell
you
in
go.
except for me and Manikai.
Or if it's not that deep, then, you know...
There are. Which one is it that sticks upwards? Stalactites or stalagmites?
Stalagmites.
I think it's tights that...
Stalactites.
I'm sure.
No. Stalactites are on the roof. Stalagmites are on the floor.
Alright,
I'm sure chat will make sure, but
whatever way.
the point stands is they're at the bottom and they're going to hurt.
Alright, sure.
Potentially hurt, actually, I should say.
Potentially hurt. Can I reflex save?
That doesn't beat your AC. Well, you crash down and will only take the 4 damage,
Alright, sure.
which you dropped 20 feet, so 5 damage.
Alright. Sure. Bleh.
So, you know, though you look at the spikes, yeah, they would have hurt. Wait, has someone sharpened these?
Someone sharpen this.
Someone's actually gone to the trouble of sharpening it.
Alright, sure. Sure.
Oh, is that poison on top of them?
Poison? Poison.
That would have gone badly.
Would it?
Oh,
Alright, sure. Question is, how am I gonna get out? Because my
do you have any
time's
method of getting out of a 10 foot?
Do you know how much rope I carry?
I mean, if
how
it's only
strong I
10
am?
foot, like, yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
can.
not 10, it's 20 foot pit, sorry.
20 foot?
If you tie that rope around you, I'm strong enough to probably like lift you out.
Yeah, especially if you rage, you just, yeah. I don't think it'd be a problem.
Or else Orion can help
Yep.
with the pulling of the rope.
It'd be towing.
climb.
Just tie it to its saddle and tell him to walk.
Yeah.
Or ask him to walk.
You can be towed out of the pit.
I'm sure he would
It's like-
tow me out.
Everyone's look. It's like you look around and everyone has some way to fly, and you're just like woefully ground bound.
I mean, to be fair, flying is not actually that easy.
It's not that easy.
No, it's not.
Especially on a budget, people.
Allard stretches his jumping legs. Lawrence are flexing their wings.
I'm on a
Their
budget,
flying
alright?
horse.
So you notice the walls are filled with some strange colours on the inside the rock.
Yeah.
Oh no.
More poison? Good. Lovely.
Is it? Could it be?
Well,
Isn't it loose?
well, what kind of do any of you have any skills that you feel might be appropriate for identifying materials in rock?
Depends on what type, but I'm gonna try anyway.
I would probably say, like, geography, dungeoneering, some stuff like that.
Is it a mineral? Some sort of
Appraise?
component I could use?
Appraise could be a thing, if it's a
Praise
mineral.
could work, yes. Praise can work.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, mate.
Not Blightburn ore, is it?
It's not Blightburn.
Aw.
Intimidate, maybe? I
No, you can't intimidate the ore.
don't know, man.
Can I craft ships out of it?
No, craft ships is not a valid skill check.
Can
Is
I
it an alchemical component of some kind?
Perhaps.
Can I sense
Herbalist?
motive?
Is it some sort of valuable?
Herbalist?
No, herbalist is not valid for this.
Oh.
Knowledge Arcana or local?
No.
Would it be good for sculptures?
That's a good question. That's a good
Engineering.
question. Okay, in that case, I'll accept these 3 skill checks from Laura as being.
Can I dungeoneer it?
You can try dungeoneering, I suppose.
I can add.
I'll take whoever rolls first to be the base, and then the second person to be the assist. So.
Sure, I don't think I can fail an assist if you need to.
You have +0 to it, so. Oh wait, no, I have it. Never mind. I can't even do it. I have it as a class skill, but I can't I don't have
Okay,
ranks in it.
so with these skill checks combined, Laurel begins scouring the walls carefully with every inch of it.
Little less excited that it's not Blightburn.
It's not Blightburn, but you're curious what it is.
Such ore.
Hmm.
You're all a bit horribly irradiated.
Well, it's definitely not Blightburn, you confirm that.
Is it gonna cause damage or not?
Oh, it might be like gold or something.
It's not
If
gold.
it's gold, he can tell you it's tin, and then
Is it diamond?
No, it's what it is though is it's not Blightburn. It is slightly radioactive.
Is it uranium?
Laura is not actually entirely sure what it is.
would it be good for sculptures?
You would,
Aren't radiants
well,
all immune to radiation? Or
you would
Yeah, we are.
think, in a sense, it could be good for sculptures. You suppose, most notably golem-based sculptures.
Oh, cool.
Does it seem to be valuable?
On its own, you wouldn't think it'd be too valuable. Its refined version, though, you feel if it was refined, the bars would have some anti-magical properties to them.
That was pretty cool.
So you're telling me that this needs to be
Oh
something
wait, I'm
we
thinking.
begin mining at some point.
It
Yeah.
would need to be both mined and refined, which you think would be expensive, but would have anti-magical properties.
Man, emptying my pockets every day.
I was thinking that you were gonna say it was adamantine because it's radioactive. That's star metal. Useful for golems. Adamantine.
Yeah,
Iron.
that's true.
It's probably not adamantine, he's thinking.
Yeah, probably not.
It's
I
some
was
sort
gonna,
of unique underdark
It's
metal.
probably not like iron or anything because the only golem made out of
Laurel-
radioactive
yeah,
stuff
Laurel
is
has never-
adamantine. Star
Laurel
metal.
has never seen this metal before, and so it's not any common one you find on the surface. This is a rare vein to find this high up, whatever it
Problem
is.
with uranium is that people have to get hazard pay. We'll figure something out.
You
Laura
would-
will mark it in his notebook that there might be valuable
With-
ore mining
With the whole
possibilities.
knowledge of it being possibly radioactive, that does require that if you wish to diagnose how radioactive, that would be a heal check then.
Sure, Laura's out to diagnose how radioactive that will be.
Can I do a heal check too?
May, if Laura was helping you.
Like, it's pretty radioactive. Let's see what would actually happen.
Laura has no idea on his own.
It's probably fine. I don't feel any damage.
I mean, strictly speaking, radiation. Radiation sickness is kind of like a disease.
It's
Oh,
powerful alpha radiation.
Radiation is actually marked as its own category in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
You
Really?
guys,
Ah, bastards.
It comes under
you
notes
guys,
or
yeah,
point.
this is something. It's like you guys get near it and you get all uneasy, but me and Laurel,
Jake?
what are you talking about? It's a rock.
Yeah.
Jake, the two of you, of course, you're immune already.
Yep.
Tina,
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure anyone who is not a dangerous mutant
Yeah.
is potentially going to fall sick, except for you'd think the Driders would probably be safe in it, all things considered.
Oh,
Probably.
nice.
Alright.
So
Get
is
out of this.
Artemis and Zoe and Aaron gonna take any damage by being here?
You feel basically every minute you spend in this mine, you have a chance that your body might get slightly weakened by this.
Alright, let's go. Run.
Yeah, let's keep up with the pace.
Yeah.
There are, a way you can believe you could block it is lead armor. However, none of you are wearing lead armor.
No.
Lead
Ballard's
armor,
mind is lead.
My armor is really magic though.
lead armor, by the way, counts as one size category heavier.
What
Yeah.
about celestial?
No,
That's gold and silver mostly.
it is mostly gold and silver, which
Yeah,
is
but it's
not
very magical.
With a bit of mithril in it.
Yeah, you would also
A lot of mithril.
something else that Zoe would note was arcane spells have a chance of failing in here actually.
Oh,
Lovely.
That's a good thing I don't cast spells.
For someone who's not used to the environment, arcane spells would have a spell failure chance.
It's a good thing that the only person who casts arcane spells is now Ballard.
It's true.
Who's immune? Hooray!
Who's immune?
No, you are not used to the arcane spell failure.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Darn.
Alright.
You're
It's like rippling radiation and lead somehow interferes with magical, like the weave. The weave is some sort of electromagnetic wave. We already know this.
Yeah, it's not
It's a
exactly
fact.